Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be discussing mini brands, and we're going to look at them and see what scale each of the items in them are. That way you'll know if you want to buy them for your dollhouse, which scale they're going to fit, and how likely it is, I guess, that you will find some items that will fit your doll. So come on with me and let's get started. Alright guys, to give you an idea of scale, we have a Barbie. This is Nia. She is a 1/6 scale. We have a minifee Chloe. This is Sean, and she is a 1/4 scale. We have over here is a smart doll. This is Andromeda. She is a 1/3 scale. And then in between 1/4 and 1/3 is the 18-inch doll. And she is an American Girl doll. This is Ainsley, and I put her somewhere in between because she's thicker, so she can use bigger items than a minifee, but she sometimes needs different size items than a 1/3 doll just because she's not as tall. So this is kind of our scale reference, and we'll go ahead and open some of our mini brands, and we'll put them into various categories depending on scale, and then we'll come back to this. All right, I'll see you later. Okay, let's open our first mini brands. Okay, if we can get the camera to focus. It doesn't want to focus. Let's put them back a little bit so you can see them better. So we have some Clean Sensations freshener. I'm not sure if this is for laundry. It looks like it's for laundry. We have some Bazooka bubble gum, some diapers, some nail polish, and some breath fresheners, it looks like. So I think this item right here is a little bit big for Barbie, but it's probably the right size for a minifee. So we're gonna put this in the 1/4 category. This is too big for Barbie and too big for minifee, so we're gonna put this in the 1/3/18-inch, excuse me, doll category over here. This is about the size of a big diapers that you could use for a Barbie. You could also use it for 1/4 dolls, but it would be kind of small. So we're going to put these diapers in the 1/6 category. And then this nail polish definitely goes in the 1/3 category. It might be too big even for 18-inch or 1/3 dolls, but we're going to put that in the 1/3 category. And then these fresheners, these guys, I wish it would focus a little bit better, are gonna go probably, they're somewhere in between 1/4 and 1/3. So we're gonna put them in the 1/3 category because they're still a little bit big for minifee. You know, a package of candy isn't gonna be like 3 times the size of your hand. So we're gonna put them over here. So let's get to our next ball opening. Okay, so this is our next set of items. I've decided we're gonna open 2 balls at a time for the rest of this because it's gonna take forever with this video if we don't. So next we have some animal crackers. These are too big for Barbie. So they're about the size of a minifee, so we're gonna put them in 1/4. And then these Mike and Ikes are way too big for Barbie. They're kind of big for minifee, and they're a little bit small for 1/3. So we're gonna put them in between 1/3 and 1/4. This Almond Breeze milk is just a good size for minifee, so we'll put that here. These duck bao buns are they're a little bit big for Barbie, but a little bit small for minifee, so we'll put them in the middle. These icebreakers are definitely 1/3 size, as is this Hershey bar. Whoops, my hands are getting too close to the camera. So we'll put that in 1/3. This Arm & Hammer dish or laundry detergent, excuse me, is definitely a good size for Barbie. So we're gonna put that over there. This Crystal Light, these packages are supposed to be relatively small, so I think this would make a good 1/4. It could also make a good 1/3 as well, just as like a big sample that you might get somewhere like at a Costco or something. So I'm gonna put that in the middle of 1/6 and 1/3. And then this Ranch is definitely too big for 1/6. So we'll put it with the 1/4. All right, let's get to the next balls.
Delicious.
All right, so we're back. Let's put these in their respective places. As you can see back here, I decided to move the Mike and Ikes from between 1/4 and 1/3 to 1/3 just because they're a little bit closer to 1/3. So we'll leave them there. All right, so we've got some Revlon Color Stay makeup, and I think that is gonna go in the between 1/3 and 1/4 category because it's a little bit small for the 1/4 and it's a little bit big for 1/3, so we'll just put it in between. We've got some OxyClean. This one could definitely go to either 1/6 or 1/4. Well, it's a little small for 1/4, so let's put it with the Barbie stuff for 1/6. These little sweethearts, you know that these are about the size of your hand, so the box itself is not that big. So let's put that in the 1/3 category. Next, we've got these Morningstar patties. These are a little bit big for Barbie, so let's put those in the 1/4 category for minifee. We've got these Mike and Ikes, and those are definitely too big for Barbie and too big for minifee, so let's put those in the 1/3 category. And we've got this little Sweet Shop candy tub. This could kind of go, actually this goes in the 1/4 category because it's going to be big. It'll be too small for, if it has all of these types of candies in it, it would be too small for 1/3 or 18-inch dolls. So let's put it in the 1/4 category. And then these Friday's jalapeno poppers, I think you could get away with them for 1/6. They definitely work for 1/4, so let's put them in between. This is a product, I'm not quite sure what it is. It says collagen. I don't know if it's for cooking, if it's for your face. but this is definitely a 1/4 item. This Hershey's chocolate is also definitely a 1/4 item, so we're gonna put this back here. And then it looks like we got a special, let's see if I can get it on camera, one of the special super rares, and it's some chili that you're pouring onto some chips. And I think that this would look good probably in the 1/4 category, so that's where we're gonna put it. It's right back here. All right, let's get on to the next two. Okay, so first we have some Kool-Aid jammers. I think those are probably going to be in the 1/4 scale, unless you want to pretend like it's a big pack from somewhere like Costco or something. So I'm going to put them in between the 1/3 or 1/6 and 1/4. These warheads are definitely going to be 1/4. They're too small for something like Smart Doll. This deodorant is probably a little big for 1/4 and a little small for 1/3. So we're gonna put it right in between Minifee and Smart Doll. This is another one of those collagens, so we're gonna put it right here. Let's scoot these over a little bit so we can tell the difference from this middle category. This is a burrito that's really big for Barbie. So we're gonna actually put it in between 1/4 and 1/6 because it's kind of big for Minifee, kind of small for 18-inch dolls. It's definitely too small for them, but it might be the right size for Smart Dolls. So we're gonna put that in between. Whoa, I'm shooting things everywhere. So here is a dry shampoo, and we're gonna put this one in the 1/4 category because that would definitely be too small for something like a Smart Doll and way too big for Barbie. So next we have, we'll do this one next. These won't stand up. Next we have Weiler's Light. So it's kind of like the Crystal Light. I think I'm gonna put this one because the box is so big in the 1/4 category. And I'm also gonna place this Icy in the 1/4 category because it's definitely too small for my 18-inch dolls or my Smart Dolls. And then last but not least, we got another one of these special Frozen Moments, these ultra rares. So I'm gonna put it in the 1/4 category again with the other one. All right, let's get on to our very last two balls. This is our last set. So we got some more OxyClean, which we determined is Barbie sized. We've got this Billy Bee, I think it's some honey. This is a little big for Barbie, but you could pretend like it's kind of big. It's a little small for Minifee, so we're gonna put this in between. And then we've got more Morningstar patties. So those go in the minifee category. We've got some Mike and Ikes, which go in the 1/3 scale and 18-inch doll category. We've got some cream cheese, and this will probably go in the minifee category. We've got some Kool-Aid jammers, and those are kind of in between Barbie and minifee, so we'll put them here. We've got this mustard that I think would actually work really well with 18-inch dolls. It's kind of big for minifee, so I think it would work good with American Girls. So we're gonna put that in this category. And then these love hearts, these sweetheart hearts, definitely would go in the smart doll category, and as would the icebreakers, which I think we put in that category before. So here's all of our different ones. We've got Barbie, in between minifee and Barbie, minifee, in between minifee, 18-inch dolls, and smart doll. And here's our things for 18-inch dolls, which would be like American Girl and Our Generation and smart doll. All right. And here's Stubbs. He wants to help. Stubbs, stop. He wants to help us out. All right. I'll be right back, and we'll take a look at the dolls with their items. So here's Nia, our 1/6 scale Barbie with her items. As you can see, these are a good fit. Here are our 1/6 scale and 1/4 scale dolls. And here are the items that go between scales, so they can kind of work for either one. Here is Sean, my minifee. She is the 1/4 scale doll. And here are all the items that we found that match her. So here we have our 18-inch doll, our 1/4 doll, and our 1/3 scale doll. It turns out that the items I thought were in between 1/3 and 1/4 scale are closer to 1/4 scale, so we're gonna leave those for her. Here we have our 18-inch and our 1/3 scale dolls. These are all the items that we found that were appropriate for them. Alright guys, we just saw a bunch of mini brands from season 3 and season 4 and looked at their size of their scale. I think most of them ended up being in size 1/4 scale, so for minifees or slim MSDs. So if you're looking to stock a dollhouse, particularly a kitchen, in those types of dolls, definitely mini brands gives you a good chance of getting something that's going to fit. We did have quite a few that were good for 18-inch dolls, as well as smart dolls, which are 1/3 scale, so that was good. We had very few items that were appropriate for Barbie, so I feel like you have less of a chance of getting them, but if you want to use them out of scale and say use them for just pretending like they're slightly bigger than, you know, bigger items, or you got them at Costco or something like that, you can still use them for Barbie, but I think that is a little bit less likely that you're going to get a 1/6 scale item. So these are just my experience, my opinions. So you may have had a different experience. Please leave it in the comments below if you did, or if you had a similar experience, just to let people know so they'll know what they're getting when they're buying these things. Anyway, I think the items are very high quality. They're very nice. I look forward to stocking all my doll houses with them. So I think it was a good exercise. Anyway, thank you so much for coming, and we'll see you next time. Bye!